Is the Chase Freedom Flex card the first card you should consider when starting or rebuilding your credit? Hi, I'm Joe Barreto. Welcome back to the channel. And if there's anything here that you find at least a little bit valuable or at least entertaining, please do me the favor, hit that subscribe, like button, and notification bell so that you can help the channel grow. I appreciate you coming on again, and let's get into this. So the Chase Freedom Flex card is the go-to card for people when they want to get into the Chase Ultimate Rewards ecosystem. Now, Chase, like other systems, has their own rewards and point totals and cashback and so on. And the Chase Freedom Flex is a card that you can actually flex. It has a lot of great opportunities for you when you're starting out, when you just got out of college, starting a new job, or like I said earlier, trying to get your credit back to where it needs to be. This is a good jumping off point because you're going to see, as I go through it, the benefits that it brings you, all with no annual fee. Okay? A lot of cards out there that offer some of these benefits have an annual fee. This one, the Freedom Flex, does not. No annual fee. So there's one thing you need to do before you apply to this Chase card or any Chase card. Chase has what they call a 524 rule. And the 524 rule is that if you've opened up 5 credit cards, no matter who the issuers are, it could be Amex, Capital One, Citibank, Bank of America, but if you've opened up 5 credit cards in the last 24 months, Chase will automatically deny you. You could have an amazing credit score, but they stick to this 524 rule. So my suggestion to you is if you have that desire to get the Freedom Flex or any other Chase product, that you apply to these first before you look elsewhere to apply for other credit card branded cards, because you're not going to be able to get it because they're going to deny you on the spot. Once you hit send and submit, they're not going to accept it if you've had 5 cards open in the last 24 months. The other thing of note that I got to tell you before you apply is that they have a score, their score ranges from about a low of 670. Now, there's some data points out there that say you might get it with 650 if you have a relationship with Chase before. But from 650 and above is what I would tell you to make sure that you have before applying to this card, or for that matter, any other Chase product. Now, one of the great things about the Freedom Flex, their welcome bonus is great. They have a $200 cash back when you spend at least $500 in the first 3 months. That's 40% cash back in 3 months. So you spend 500, you get 200 back, and that's an amazing return on your money. The other great thing is when you sign up and if you get approved for this card is that for the first 15 months, they have 0 APR. Again, 0 interest for the first 15 months. Right now, with credit cards charging you anywhere from 19.9 to 29.9, depending on your credit worthiness, 0% for the next 15 months is amazing. So if you find that you have some charges coming up, things you need to buy, repairs you got to do at the house, whatever it is, or other expenses, this is a great time to get this card and put it on the card because it's 0% for the next 15 months. Now, where the Freedom Flex flexes, as I said earlier, are its categories where you're going to get this cash back. Now, Chase has, not every card does this, but Chase does have quarterly categories. And by that, I mean, you're going to see 4 times a year, they're going to put up on their portal the stores, the where you can get the most bang for your buck by putting your spend in that particular category. So right now for this quarter, it's at Lowe's, any Lowe's store, or at Amazon.com. You'll get 5% cash back on purchases made at Lowe's or at Amazon from now until June. In addition, you're going to get 5% back on travel purchase through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. So 5% on any travel purchases, 3% back on dining, including takeout and delivery, and 3% on any drugstore charges that you have, Walgreens, CVS, etc. Then 1% on anything else that you purchase. But if you like the category game, it'll be easy for you. The problem people have is it's difficult sometimes to remember, did I activate that category? Did I sign up for it? Because you have to activate it. It just doesn't get automatically put on your card. So you got to make sure that you're okay with remembering every 3 months, set a reminder on your phone, to show on your calendar that the categories change so that you can best utilize the 5% cash back in those rotating categories. Now, redeeming the cash back is a breeze. You can use your rewards for statement credits. You could put it as a direct deposit if you have a Chase account, gift cards, travel bookings, and like I said earlier, even shopping at Amazon.com. The problem is cashing it out. If you're a cashback person, this is great. If you're going to try to transfer these points for rewards, don't use them for the cash value because that's usually the lowest value. Okay? So keep that in mind. Even though this is technically a cashback card, it's also a rewards points card when you use it in addition with a Chase Sapphire Preferred or a Chase Sapphire Reserve card. You'll see that in the Chase ecosystem, that's how you're going to get the most bang for your buck, is by using it for rewards points as opposed to cash back. Now, a few cons. Like I said earlier, although 5% is great as a cash back, keeping track of categories can be a pain in the butt. So you got to make sure that you keep track of all your spending and you keep track of just what's coming up that next month. They tend to put them up a month or so ahead, so this way it gives you time to kind of get ready to use them. So make sure you do that with this if you apply for it. The other drawback, foreign transaction fees. I've spoken about this in other videos. Foreign transaction fees are fees that you accrue when you use a card out of the United States. Usually it's 3% of your total. So a 3% foreign transaction fee can add up to a lot. If you're on vacation and using this constantly, that's a lot of money to constantly be putting out just to be able to use this card out of the United States. Now, the other thing is, although it's a contactless card where you can kind of tap and go here in the States, there have been a lot of data points and people saying that when you use it outside of the United States, they've had trouble using this for card readers and stuff out there to use it. So if that's the case, you might want to make sure you just have another card with you if you're traveling abroad so that you don't run into issues with this card if you're traveling. Now, although you're getting 0% for the first 15 months, this is a variable APR card, which means once the 15 months are up, they're going to start charging interest and accruing interest. And if you carry a balance, they can club you over the head from anywhere from 19.9 to 29.9 right now in April 2023. So I'm just giving you the heads up. After the 15 months, you got to make sure that you pay that bill off before the end of that billing cycle so that you don't accrue those high interest rate charges. Now, if your spending doesn't go along with these categories, if you like a flat rate card, or if you don't think you could reap the benefits, you might want to just do the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which just basically has more of a cashback in dining and drugstores and then 1.5 on everything else. It kind of simplifies things for you. You'll still get the same cashback return, but if you want it a little bit more simpler, that might be the way to go for you. Now, is the Chase Freedom Flex the right card for you? I think it's a great card to help you build your credit and to help you learn how to use and utilize the rewards points in the Chase ecosystem. So if in the future you're planning on getting a Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, and you want to use the flex points into those cards and kind of roll them up the chain, this would be great for that. So it's a great solid card. It's great for somebody starting out from college, starting in a new job, rebuilding your credit, as a catch-all card as well. You just got to do some of your homework in these categories. But other than that, I honestly think the Chase Freedom Flex is a great card to have in your wallet. Until next time.